If I see that I have a lot of assignments to do, I'm just going to keep doing them, and I don't pause. I realize that I cannot continue like that. I've probably been staring at the camera for about a minute or two, just wondering how on earth I'm going to start this video. Self-reflection is something that I do very often. I don't have like a specific schedule. It's not like I say, okay, at the end of each month, I'm going to do some self-reflection and just do reflection in general. When I talk about self-reflection, I'm talking about all aspects of my life. So it's not just one aspect or two aspects. It's everything: school, work, everything relating to self that I think about. I'm a planner. I don't know if you know this about me, is that I'm a planner and I plan everything in advance. Like for YouTube, I made a full plan of what I wanted to achieve from this YouTube channel. I know exactly where I want to be in regards to this channel. As I said, I am a planner and I have a full YouTube strategy. In that strategy, I have 3 content buckets. And that's basically something that I learned. I don't remember which YouTuber I watched. So I have 3 content buckets. I talk about international students, I talk about life in Canada, and I also talk about personal development. Now, I specified to only international students at first because I wanted to be known for one particular thing and not seem as if I was going all over the place, and I wanted it to be something that just comes together nicely, which is why I decided to start with international students. But there's a lot more that I plan to add to the channel. It's not only going to be about international students. In the future, it's going to be including immigration as well, immigration in other regards as well. It's going to include life in Canada, which I always mention in most of my videos, and it's also going to include personal development. I know that I can help people with the knowledge that I have, which is why I chose those 3 content buckets. One of the biggest things about previously and now that I was thinking about is that previously, if I see that I have a lot of assignments to do, I'm just going to keep doing them, and I don't pause. I would go all day, and even if I'm eating and I'm getting work done. That's how I was rolling. And I realized that I cannot continue like that because that is something that is very stressful on your body, to be working around the clock 24/7, and it's just not something that is sustainable. During my reflection, some of the things that I would think about is like, think about exactly where I'm at right now with everything that I'm doing, and see, am I keeping up with all the things that are important to me? And also think about what exactly are my priorities, and think about, are my priorities being prioritized? Because sometimes you have a priority but it's not being prioritized. I would say towards the end of 2021, so the beginning of 2021 was a great year, the beginning of 2021, and then towards the end, probably the last quarter of 2021, I started to take on a lot, and I was just working and going to school at the same time. And then 2022 spilled over with that same energy that I had in the end of 2021. The same energy I brought forward to 2022 as well. And all of 2022, I was just working. For the first, for the like January of 2022, I went and I worked full time, and I was also working part time through the co-op program. And then in the summer, I worked the entire time. And between those, it was 8 months. Between those 8 months of working full time, I started to see that this is not sustainable. I can't be working this much. So I decided, okay, I'm going to quit my part-time job. And I did. I quit my part-time job, and that was one relief. what I ended up doing after quitting that part-time job is that I added again courses on top of it. So I quit the part-time job, but basically I just substitute the job to do courses, because the biggest thing that I noticed is that I was working towards multiple goals at the same time. So the two biggest goals that I had when I first came back, after I went to Jamaica and I came back, there was a transformation of what I was going to focus on. And the goals that I came back with is that I'm going to focus on finishing school, and I had a specific date in mind of, okay, I want to finish school at this date. And then I had to figure out, reverse engineer and say, okay, these are all the things that I need to do to achieve this. The thing about it is that I was just trying to achieve a goal, but I wasn't thinking about what are the impacts of what I'm doing to achieve the goal. So I was working like crazy, and on top of it, I was doing a lot of courses. I was working full time, and I had 2 courses that I was doing, plus I had the part-time job. That's a lot. So I decided to reduce, eliminate some of the things that I was doing. And the first thing that I chose to eliminate was the part-time job, because that was the only thing that wasn't necessary at that time. Now, after I eliminated the part-time job, I started to evaluate again and saw that no, I still need to eliminate more things. This is still too much. And then I eliminated 1 course and did 1 instead of 2. And then I still saw no, this wasn't working. And that's when I realized that there was something wrong.